Because when the fireworks start firing, that's when we start running. All it takes is one to come over and come out.
Just when Christian Rock tried to give the internet a wholesome 4th of July moment, the whole thing turned into another parenting debate with fireworks, a pastor's mansion junior in the middle, and social media acting like it had just been sworn in as the Supreme Court of bad decisions. Because baby, nothing says peaceful holiday reset like people yelling over explosives, standing close enough to call themselves front row, and somebody in the clip casually mentioning illegal fireworks like that was supposed to make everybody relax, and now the comments are split straight down the middle. One side is saying, "Leave that girl alone. She took her baby to see fireworks," while the other side is looking at the rain, the noise, the chaos, and Junior being dragged into another public moment like, "Here we go again." Christian wanted faith, family, and festive vibes, but the internet saw risk receipts. And another episode of the never-ending Junior protection debate. And the messiest part is, this night was supposed to look like growth, so why did it leave everybody asking the same uncomfortable question? So after the internet spent months watching Christian Rock try to rebrand her life into faith, peace, motherhood, and redemption, she popped back up with Junior at a 4th of July fireworks gathering connected to her pastor's mansion. And of course, the moment could not just be simple. It was supposed to look like one of those soft family clips where the baby sees lights, everybody smiles, the comments say growth, and the timeline finally gives somebody a break for once. But this is Christian's world, which means even a holiday celebration can turn into a courtroom, a reality show reunion, and a parenting debate before the smoke even clears. The second viewers saw Junior around all that noise, all that movement, and all that fireworks energy, the whole internet leaned forward like, wait, what exactly are we watching? At first, the scene had that messy holiday vibe everybody recognizes. Loud voices, people outside, fireworks going off, music floating in the background, and Christian trying to make the moment feel festive instead of chaotic. But the transcript makes it clear this was not some calm little backyard sparkler moment with everyone standing quietly and clapping like a church picnic brochure. Somebody in the clip even says they have illegal fireworks, and whether that was a joke, a brag, or just casual holiday talk, it instantly gave the internet the exact kind of phrase it loves to drag across every comment section. Because once you put the words illegal fireworks, baby, and Christian Rock in the same situation, social media is not going to sip tea. It is going to flip the whole table, and that is where the first layer of tension starts. Because Christian clearly seemed to be presenting this as a family moment, not a scandal, not a stunt, not some reckless livestream drama cooked up for views. She was around people, there was a pastor-connected setting, and the night had the kind of public image that should have helped her look more grounded than the chaos people usually attach to her name. But the internet does not judge Christian clips in isolation anymore. Every new moment gets stacked on top of every old argument, every old concern, and every viral clip where people felt Junior was being pulled into adult mess. So instead of viewers saying, "Aw, fireworks with the baby," a lot of them immediately started asking, why does every peaceful era still look one wrong move away from disaster? Then came the front row energy, and that is where the optics started getting louder than the fireworks themselves. Somebody in the clip says they are not too close because they are front row, and baby, that line did not help the defense at all. Because front row is cute at a concert, front row is great at a fashion show, but front row near fireworks with a small child nearby is where the comment section starts putting on reading glasses. People were not just reacting to the lights in the sky, they were reacting to the sound, the proximity, the casual confidence, and that uncomfortable feeling that nobody involved thought the clip would be judged this harshly. And honestly, That is the problem with Christian's public life now. Even when she is not trying to create drama, the setup itself sometimes does the talking for her. What makes this even messier is that Christian's public image has been sitting in this strange middle space lately, where one half of the internet wants to believe she is genuinely changing, while the other half is waiting for the next clip to prove nothing really shifted. She has been leaning into faith, motherhood, calmer surroundings, and the idea that she is stepping away from the constant Fight Club energy that used to follow her everywhere. So bringing Junior to a pastor's mansion for fireworks should have been an easy win, the kind of content that says, "Look, I am around better people, I am making better choices, I am building something different," but instead, the video became one more example of how the internet does not just watch Christian anymore. It inspects her like every frame is evidence, and let's not act like the audience came in neutral, because they absolutely did not. Christian has been living under a microscope when it comes to Junior, and every public outing turns into a full-blown parenting audit with strangers acting like they have a clipboard from Child Protective Services and a lifetime appointment from TikTok University. Some people defend her instantly, saying motherhood is hard, critics are obsessed, and people would complain if she stayed home, went outside, prayed, danced, breathed, or blinked too loudly. But the other side says the concern is not random, because Junior keeps appearing in moments where the environment feels too loud, too unstable, too public, or too tied to adult chaos. So by the time fireworks entered the picture, the comment section was already primed to explode before the actual fireworks did. The storm and rain only added another cinematic layer, because now the night was not just loud, it started feeling unpredictable too. The transcript captures people reacting to the weather, talking about a storm, then later noticing rain and water, which gives the whole scene that messy holiday night feeling where everyone is trying to keep the fun going even while nature is clearly saying, "Wrap it up." And that detail matters because drama is not always one big shocking action. Sometimes it is the combination of little things that make viewers uncomfortable. A child present, fireworks close enough to be discussed as front row, people joking or talking about risky fireworks, weather shifting, voices yelling. And suddenly, the internet is not seeing a celebration anymore. It is seeing a setup with too many loose wires. The other awkward part is that Christian probably thought this was the kind of clip that would soften her image, not harden the criticism. A pastor's mansion sounds respectable, 4th of July sounds normal, fireworks sound family-friendly on paper, and Junior being there could have been framed as a mother making memories with her child. But Christian's brand is so tangled with public controversy that even ordinary activities become loaded. Because people are not just watching what she does, they are watching whether her new life can survive real-world choices. That is why the backlash hit differently. It was not just about one holiday night. It was about whether the faith era, Christian is actually building safer structure around Junior or just changing the background scenery while the same chaos keeps walking into the frame. And this is where the story starts, feeling less like a fireworks clip and more like episode 1 of a bigger public trial. Christian walks into a setting that should scream redemption, but the internet hears sirens. She brings Junior to a moment that should feel sentimental, but critics see risk. She stands near a community that should make her look supported, but viewers still wonder who is really checking the environment around that baby. Even the defenders had to work harder than usual, because the optics gave critics too much to grab, too many little details to twist, and too many uncomfortable questions to ignore. By the end of the night, Christian did not just leave people talking about fireworks. She left them arguing about growth, judgment, motherhood, safety, and whether her so-called peaceful chapter is already starting to look like another storm with better lighting. By the time the clip and the pastor's mansion detail keeps hanging over everything like a plot twist that refuses to sit quietly. In theory, it should have been the proof that Christian was moving in a better direction, choosing faith, community, and people who might guide her away from the chaos. But because the night still sparked backlash, that same detail became a question mark instead of a shield. People started wondering whether being around better scenery actually means better decisions, or whether Christian's life has reached a point where even a holy backdrop cannot stop the internet from seeing disorder in the frame. The emotional fallout is not just about Christian either, because Junior has become the silent center of every argument. The person everybody claims they are protecting while dragging his name through another public debate. That is what makes the whole situation feel heavy beneath the jokes, memes, and sarcastic commentary. A baby cannot explain whether he was scared, comfortable, safe, overstimulated, or completely fine, so the internet fills the silence with assumptions. And once strangers start projecting fear, frustration, sympathy, and judgment onto a child's public moments, the mother is no longer controlling the narrative. The audience is .so now. Christian is stuck with a bigger problem than one fireworks clip, because the next chapter of her image depends on whether she can stop giving people openings. If she wants the faith-era story to land, the visuals around Junior have to match the message so clearly that even critics struggle to spin it. No more loud confusion, no more questionable setups, no more moments where the background becomes louder than the baby's safety. Because after this 4th of July controversy, the internet is waiting for her next move, and the suspense is brutal. Will Christian finally turn the page, or will the next family moment become another headline before she even realizes the camera caught it? Now listen, if this 4th of July mansion mess had your jaw on the floor, go ahead and smash that like button like it owes you money, because apparently even fireworks need a publicist when Christian Rock is involved. Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell me straight, was the internet doing too much, or did this clip deserve every bit of side-eye it got? And do not just sit there acting innocent either, because you know the next family moment could turn into another full-blown internet trial before the sparklers even cool down. Subscribe to Fame Flaws if you want the drama served hot, sarcastic, and fully seasoned, because we are not here to whisper through the chaos like everybody's PR manager is holding us hostage. We are watching the clips, catching the contradictions, reading the room, and dragging the messy details into the light with a little comedy and a lot of side-eye. So like, comment, subscribe, and keep your notifications on, because when the next Christian chapter drops, you already know the internet is going to act like Zeus, WWE, and Family Court all booked the same stage. This is Fame Flaws.